Right.
Okay, so why do we care? Well, if these are the minions, they will have to be here to walk up for the minions to last hit. If we push them into the tower, we would have to hook them from under the tower. It's not impossible because it's a blitzcrank and it's not a balanced champ, you know? He can hook them from under the tower, but keeping the wave here and forcing them to go for a minion, to walk up for a minion, so your blitzcrank can walk up and go for a hook to punish them, that is just Christmas. It's just perfect. We will coach an AD carry player. This guy is not actually AD carry main. This is the first time he plays AD carry and he wants to know the fundamentals of AD carry. This guy is a long time student of me. He was Platinum 4 hardstack when I first coached him. He's actually a mid lane main and we've got to master tier after hours and hours of coaching session. He actually got to master tier, so he's a very good, talented, smart guy. But then he's told me, hey man, fuck this mid lane. I want to play AD carry. This is fun for me and I want to learn the fundamentals. So this session is designed to help you to understand properly what an AD carry does. And if you are low elo or if you are emerald, lower than emerald, lower than diamond, even lower than master, this video is a great video for you because it's gonna actually show you how to play this role properly. Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Enjoy. But
this
how
seems like a mistake because I took too much minion damage there.
But how do you facilitate him hitting the hook? Because you can't just sit and wait for the hook, you know?
Oh, getting that push. Like
Getting
we
that
needed
push.
to get the push first.
Exactly. You get the push, then it's much easier for him to go for the hook. So here, you're like, hey, I'm gonna get the push. Don't get poked because the Mel can, you know, she has her Q. You're starting a push. This is good. Mel can just Q, so typically I like to step up and use the Q because I have more range, but now Mel has good poke with the Q. She's waiting it, she doesn't use it. Every time when you walk up for a minion, it's important to look at their body, and it's not to their body language, and it's not like on mid lane you would have to look at one guy. On bot lane you have to look at both of them. So here we got the push beautifully. Remember, Samara until level 3 she's pretty weak. That auto attack from you before the hook was amazing. Very good attempt of, you know, using your range. And then now you're just going in, you have a little tempo, you put the word, you miss a click here. Here, like ideally you just have to word the brush before she gets there. Like right now I would just word the brush because you don't want to miss any click and you just want to kite. You see you're kiting on the right here, you should just kite up here because this is just over.
Oh, so in this moment I just be like hyper aggressive because they've just lost because
You have little
Samira being,
tempo
like, so
and your
low.
jinx, you are not balanced.
Yeah.
One, is Kalista is stronger than Jinx. 2, Ezreal is stronger than Jinx. 3, Kaisa is stronger than Jinx.
But like
Jinx,
look at this like HP difference already.
yeah.
Like we just starting with the advantage
But
here.
Jinx, she gets attack speed on her Q, and you're also with a little tempo. There is no universe where you're gonna lose this, you know. So you just
I see.
win it really hard and you flash, and then you go on this guy. Be careful. This is really good, obviously. Like also, like you committed pretty hard. Not ideal, like not perfectly played and everything. Overall, very good for a first time AD carry coaching session and first time AD carry. I mean, where you try to actually play like seriously. And here you have to look at the minions because you can't trade. Of course, now you trade because the minions are still far. These are hitting you, but you're stacking little tempo. You have 6 stacks and Blitzcrank is here with you. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, now run because you see you're going into the minion. So even if you chunk it a little bit more, you're gonna get chunked.
Yeah, too much. Makes sense.
Too much here. Gotta be careful of that. And now I saw don't push. Well, why? Because Blitzcrank hook is gonna come up very soon.
Right.
Okay, so why do we care? Well, if these are the minions, they will have to be here to walk up for the minions to last hit. If we push them into the tower, we would have to hook them from under the tower. It's not impossible because it's a blitzcrank and it's not a balanced champ, you know. He can hook them from under the tower, but keeping the wave here and forcing them to go for a minion, to walk up for a minion, so your blitzcrank can walk up and go for a hook to punish them. That is just Christmas. It's just perfect. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where, as AD carry, you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides, and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone, they are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Makes sense.
That's
yeah.
why I said here, don't push. They have to walk up for a minute. When you do that, you know, your blitzcrank can do the nice job. Good W, very fast. It's 225, you shouldn't get him now. This was a beautiful attempt from you to like, hey, I want to punish these motherfuckers because I have more range and they are low, so let me walk up like this. This was very good. Of course, be careful of the tower, but this is very good. Mel started W, which is absolutely bronze. This is a 25 seconds cooldown, and that means she doesn't have a Q. So,
that's why she
yeah.
doesn't press the Q.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hashtag silver.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hashtag silver.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm the only silver person here. Everyone else looks like gold too.
Okay. Yeah, so now you're like
Okay.
pushing, you try to like punish them, you pushed, and now we don't know where is the jungle. It is 250, so he should be slowly coming towards bot lane. We get a beautiful hook, you try to W, and then you just kill her. And then here I said, hey, you need to recall. Soon. Not now, because Mel is still dead, so you can push this wave, you know, without getting punished. But after, you ideally want to recall, because one, Mel is coming from base with full mana, full HP, and you don't want to stay in that state where you guys have half HP. 2, it is 305, so after 315, the likeliness of you getting ganked, well, you know, it is a lot higher. So from this perspective, you have to push this wave and recall. The reason why you can push this wave is because Mel just respawned, so if Volley comes here by himself, you can most likely just kill him, and the Samara is pretty low. So I said, hey Cory, you need to push, you need to recall. I would have liked the ping, and I would like the ping before your support is putting the word. Don't
because
let
the ward's like useless if
you
we're not in
recall.
lane.
Do not let your support think. If support thinks, we lose. Support, no brain. So what do? I ping him, so he has a plan. Hey, I need to push. Because if I don't ping him, then his brain is gonna go and he's gonna try to think, hey, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ward, I'm gonna go main lane, because they don't know wave management. They really don't know wave management. So here you have to tell him to do something before he can attempt to think. don't let your support think. So here, he's like, the moment you ping now, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I want to go for a word. Because what he
But he
said,
doesn't
and
understand.
he doesn't understand. And he, like, if you let him go towards the brush, and if you let him follow his own decision, even if you ping now, it's late. Because he's not gonna be like,
I'm
oh
wondering,
yeah.
did I like influence this guy to ward? Was theirs my Mia pings or his own Mia pings? We can't see it from
Yours. It was you pinged.
mine.
You pinged for sure.
Yeah, so maybe I influenced him.
You
too,
influenced
to,
him a
like,
little bit. Yeah, every
yeah.
ping is influenceable. Like, yeah, just push and
Dang,
reset.
okay.
So you gotta.
So the question mark ping is like not even necessary.
Yeah,
It's
because
just like
you
push,
want to
push,
be
push, push.
ganked here.
Yeah, because then we're wasting the jungler's time.
Yeah,
I
we
see.
kill him. So you push and you recall. You really have to recall because now Mel is in the lane, full HP, full mana, and you don't want to stay here.
Yeah.
You have 600 gold, which is not ideal though. You don't have VF sword, and we said that you need to get VF sword in the first or in the second buy. The
first or second, yeah.
Recall, first or second. It's like catalyst.
Yeah.
So now I said recall. Mel is here, but then I changed my mind. The reason why I changed my mind is for a few variables. Variable number one, you are low, but you don't have BF sword. So not recalling is ideal, especially because Samara is half HP. She's lower than you. If Samara is full HP, and I know that I'm staying, and the likelihood that she can kill me is higher than the likeliness of me being able to kill her, then I'll recall or not stay.
Yeah.
So if you're this HP and she's full, we don't give a shit about this recall. But she's pretty low, so I'm thinking, he has still mana. Even if Mel comes, we can kill. But then the most important thing here is that the scuttle is spawning. And we see Volibear, and we already have the push. We have a cannon wave. We have a Blitzcrank on the prio here. And we have more HP. That's why I said cancel your recall and help your jungle. Typically, I wouldn't have said that if you're low. I wouldn't have said that if you have BF sword. I wouldn't have said that if your Zac is not here. I would just, bro, recall, fuck this shit. You know, the Mel is coming. But here, because of these variables, we stay.
So maybe I should have like gone up to the river then?
This is good that you didn't go to the river because they can just flash on you. So you need to just follow your support. You can go a little bit towards the river, but realistically speaking, you can't do more than this. Because if you just cross the river, then you can get flashed on and you're just dead. You can't do things by yourself as AD carry. So you did good here. You respected Mel. And here we kill Samara. She shoots that W, but she probably doesn't have W. You get a kill, and then you just run. And then we know what happened after. Then you buy the items. Really important. Hey, as you're going towards the lane, please look at the wave, because if your wave is in a frozen position, you really need to crush. If your wave is in a good position like now, it's slow pushing into you, you need to be aware of that state. The wave management and the position of the wave and the state of the wave is one of the most important things when AD carry. Because if you can't get kills, your support can give you kills, but you can't control your support. But what you can control is the wave. So managing your wave is the easiest way to get advantage as AD carry, because you can control it. That's why low elo AD carriers are frustrated, because they can't control their support, but their wave management is so bad that it's basically bad wave management and bad support. They all go 0-5 every game with a bad support.
I see. Okay. So if I'm playing with a support that I know is like not good, and like I notice they're just really bad, then my default should be like focusing more on the wave, or I just always focus on the wave.
You always focus on the wave, because if I have a blitz and he's like not human, like he's iron, and he's missing the first 5 hooks, let's say, would I still keep the wave in the middle? Well, yes, because if he gets 1 hook out of 10 and on that hook I get a kill, would I still keep a wave in a position that facilitates him hitting the hook? Yeah.
I see.
You know?
Okay.
So it's about the champ. If I'm playing with a Zerat, I like to push because he has Comet, because he wants to poke them under the tower, or he wants to poke them in general. Would I stop pushing because he's missing every ability? No. Okay, maybe he's gonna hit 1 out of 5, but it's still gonna hit. It's gonna still like wear the enemy's HP bar down.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you just played the game optimally, correctly. You know.
That makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Like, okay, I mean, until master, you play like this, and then the wave management is gonna be changed from this elo. No, you just play optimally and correctly every game. You know, no matter what elo you are in. You have a blitzcrank, keep the wave in the middle.
Okay.
That's how you do it. And then here I said, okay, let's go to Drake. Push the wave, moved. Camera control is a bit iffy. Because you push your wave here, which is ideal, yeah. And then you go to the river, but you see that Blitzcrank is on the river. Look at Zach. You need to look at Zach because he started Drake. And then they are seeing Volibear, so you should just move there. You got a bit scared here. You could be with them like now, because your wave is pretty crushed, right? This is not a frozen wave by any means. It's just 3 minions. What's gonna happen with this wave?
Nothing. Yeah, no, I see. It's gonna push it back up to me. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so here, just move immediately. Don't be scared of Mel. Just move directly to the blitz. If he hits the hook, you just get the kill. You respected the Mel, which, again, to be honest with you, she didn't really have the range. She has this range, and as the E is going to travel towards you, you can still run. It's like an Nivea Q, right? So you didn't know the limits of Mel. I don't condemn you, because if you play the carry, you need to be a bit scared of the skill shots that can kill you. Like Mel hitting the E is kind of a big deal. So you could have played more, like, better around the limits of the champ. And here, you need to understand that they don't have stuff to hit you with. Okay? So when we see this, we see Mel use the E, we see Mel use the Q. Mel has nothing. Now, we get the hook, and you E. This is the Volibear. He's a level 5 Volibear, and you put the chompers. He can't go through them. So you need to hit the Mel back. You see how you're running? No. Keep hitting them. Okay, you can kite here, like click on him, attack her, kite here, attack her, kite here. But you don't need to like just run like that. From here to here, like you did now. So this is about threat awareness, and threat awareness comes from ability usage awareness. First, you need to know that getting hit by Mel is not good, or getting hit by Blitz Hook is not good. Second is the moment you see it on your screen, you need to track it to think, hey, that's 10 seconds, okay, he doesn't have it, okay, what does it mean for me? That means I can auto-attack. And then when Volibear comes in pictures, like, okay, this is Volibear. He's level 6, so he can jump over the wall and do like the boss kind of Volibear thing. No, he's level 5, he's just a walking bear. He can just walk and kill me. But if I just E here, I block him. So now, keep kiting, keep kiting, keep kiting. And now we just do some Sushi play here. I like the kiting. I like the kiting. This is what I want to see. Look at this. Good, good. And now you're just hitting, running, hitting, running, hitting, running, hitting, like this, like this, like this, like this. See that? That was good. You didn't do it here. You didn't do it here. Here you should do it. Hitting, running, hitting. Like now, you see? Only running, only running, only running.
I see.
You see that?
It's like
subtle.
if I'm too close to them, it feels like I have to only run. But then, like, if I have a little bit of distance, I feel like I can
but you have the passive here, you have the movement speed here, so you don't need to get the. Especially because, like, now, if you're hitting them, it is just so hard for them to do anything because they have nothing. Even if you are close to them, you know. And it's not like this is a Leona with the Q, and if you're getting melee, you're gonna get stunned. In that case, it's more important to run. But in this specific case, and in most of the cases, keep kiting is better for DPS, which is better for... And then you do some Gumasushi play here. You die. Yeah, you don't double it. Double is bad. Just use your rockets and little tempo. And when you get distance, because if you double, your champion stops. See that?
Yeah, I see. So while I'm kiting, it's very rare to use W unless it's gonna kill them.
Yeah, only like if you're kiting and you're getting here and they are there and You can just W, you know, because you have no
Yeah.
range, sure, but not just
Yeah.
like you did here. Because that's why you die here. Otherwise, they will all they would have died here, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Okay, then here I said to go mid. Why did I say that?
So I guess like when I'm zooming out now that I'm aware of everything that's going on, mid wave is like neutral, and Akshan, the most optimal play for Akshan right now is to actually like shove that bot wave because it's right there for him,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, that's why. Because like I can go shove mid, Akshan shoves that bot, then we do a swap, or you know, whatever happens after that happens. But yeah, I see.
Yeah. Ideally,
But
you're just
I didn't have that awareness during the game because I'm, you know, obviously like a lot of my mental is like taken up by the hey look, a spear of Shojin. I didn't notice that in the shop. Do you see it? The spear of Shojin
Where is that?
in the shop in the top left
Oh.
of the screen. It's like the green thing. Yeah.
This one? What is
Spear of
this?
Shojin.
Oh yeah, you're right. And if you buy it, he gives it to you, or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be crazy.
So like yeah, I think a lot of my mental's like obviously taken up by just like piloting the champion. But like, you know, and the role is different. But like I see now what you mean. Like we go mid here because like yeah, it just makes sense.
You can also tell him to push bot, ideally.
Yeah, like
sometimes your wave is screwed on bot, and then he leaves it like this, and you should tell him to push, and you should go mid. Sometimes he pushes it when you could have been there, because if you're already on bot lane, then you can tell him to not push, and you can push it. But since you can always go mid because you're far, then I'll tell him to push my wave.
I see. Okay.
At the end of the day, it was fine because yeah, the wave mid is fucked, like really bad, and it's slow pushing into them. So Akshan should be mad on you for this, but he also helped for Drake. He should have pushed first, and then yeah, you just had some more plays here. Yeah, mostly it's about threat awareness and just knowing how to pilot your champ. I'm not sure if it's worth it to watch like the mid game as well. What do you think is the main thing that you need to work on for today's coaching session?
Yeah, I just know so little about ADC, so I don't actually know. Like, what stands out to you the most in terms of what the mistakes that I was making? I know that right now it's a little bit. I think it's a. It seemed like, you know,
it's easy.
If I just keep playing, if it seemed like if I keep playing, I probably will climb a little bit. I don't know how much, but like I don't know, maybe to like gold 1 or something. But well, I don't know. Yeah, what do you think? If I were to just keep playing and never improve, what do you think this the skill level with, you know, you've seen like tons and tons of clients, so what do you think?
You can probably get gold easily.
Gold what?
Mid or maybe even high.
Okay. Everyone in this game is like gold 2.
Yeah.
Except for me, I'm silver 2.
Maybe
because
plat.
I guess it's like
maybe
a smurf or something. So
it's hard to say because
like basically what I'm trying to say is that like the higher I climb, the more these mistakes will get exposed, you know?
The thing is, it's pretty hard because you have the blitzcrank that hits every hook and you just gotta kill stable, right?
He kind of gave it to me. Yeah, he was good.
And you had the Mel that started W, never poked you, and also they didn't have like a hook that you need to play around or any cooldown that you need to play around. So I would say that you need to work a bit on the mechanical part, like just kiting better, and because that's the fundamental base micro that any game on AD carry you're gonna use that, right? So it has to be the kiting stuff and just being more cognizant of, hey, now I need to kite, I don't need to just run, right? And or maybe the threat awareness. Threat awareness is in knowing what can kill you and knowing how to play around it.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Like main thing, like not pressing W when you're not pressing W when you're too close and you're like kiting and stuff.
Yeah, but most importantly, like kiting. not just running, you know, always doing damage, always doing damage. Like if you breathe, you do damage. That's AD carry. If you're in a
Okay.
fight and you decide, you need to do damage. Or unless by doing damage, you're putting yourself in high risk. In that
Yeah.
case, sure, just don't do damage. Just hit the closest target or just respect. See. Like some people are like, oh, what do I do if the Annie is gonna keep the Tibers, or you know, they can just flash on me, and yeah, you just don't approach the fight. If you are human, you can still play. Like look at this, for example. Let's see. Like there is a Jinx and I'm playing Rel, and all what I want to do is flash on her ass, and she knows that because she's high elo, she's Grandmaster player. So let's see if I can find that. I think it's here. Not here. Here. Look at Jinx right here. So there is Diana, E, R, which is like this range, so she needs to respect. There's Rel W, like this, with the flash. So, and then Garen is useless. Katarina is pretty useless because she doesn't have CC. So let's see how the Jinx plays. Look, plays for the jungle, takes the red buff. Look at Jinx. Look at, you see that? How she steps back when she saw me here, because she's already thinking she's gonna flash on me. Okay, you don't need to do this extreme because people in low elo, they don't have the brain to like flash instantly like you. But look at the Jinx. Look at it. You see that? How scared she is because she's calculating. Hey, this is the Diana range and this is the flash range. I need to stay out of it.
I see.
This guy is Grandmaster player. I want to flash, but you see how she's just hitting it, and now she can approach it because she has Brom. If you are good,
is so,
you can play.
Like, coordinated.
So that's what I say.
This is a proper front to back.
That's what I say. It is not the champion that is holding you back. Because oh, I'm playing Jinx, it's like so bad, you know. It's yeah, it's she's immobile and no.
Yeah, I never think that it's the champion. Like
It's never
unless you're like challenger, like the tier list to me is like, it's just noise, you know. There's just so much more you can be doing as an individual to like change the way that the game is played. And yeah, I've always just like, I don't know, I get annoyed when people start saying like, oh, this champ is trash. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe you're playing Soraka jungle, that's gonna stunt your rank quite a bit, you know. But like
even on Soraka
still,
jungle,
like, I think someone got like Diamond or something playing like Blitzcrank mid only or some shit like that. It was like, I was pretty impressed.
yeah. Like that's
The
basically how you space.
Called mid crank. It was just like,
I know him. Yeah, I know him.
So
like that's how you do threat awareness. Just know what is the range of the max abilities, and you just wait for that, and then you just play the team fight.
What about like my CS? Like, it seemed like early I was kind of so focused on trade a little bit too much, you know, like
yeah, you can focus on
how much CS did I have? Let's see.
We had 11 like 111 in 17 minutes, but not number is really that important. It's more like that you miss like free farm when they are not even pressuring you.
Yeah,
you know,
284 for a 34-minute game.
yeah, it's not bad.
Okay,
it's not bad, but you are playing Jinx and you're so strong and you one-shot the minions, so you also have Hurricane, so it's a bit fake, right? Because if you have that farm with Ezreal, you're a god. If you have that farm with the Jinx or Sivir, you know.
I see.
So it depends on what you play. Also, like, you're very strong. So I wouldn't say it's too like the number is really that important. It's just don't lose farm when it's like in front of you and they're not pressuring you. Of course, if you play against like Caitlyn Karma and you're dropping some farm intentionally, I mean, that's not missing farm. It's just giving it up because you just don't want to lose your health.
Makes sense.
It's like playing against Zerat when you play Anivia. Sometimes you have to give the farm up. Okay.
So you're saying, so you're saying that you think the thing that's like the most thing that sticks out to you is the
I think it's just If
And
I
the mechanics in
wanna,
the fight.
Mm, we can start with that.
Like,
I don't think it's
okay.
the biggest thing, and the reason why I think that is because um, I'm pretty sure if you play by yourself, you're gonna make other mistakes that I don't see because I'm in your ear, you know, telling you what to do.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Okay, I'll record some games then.
I'm just thinking that if you have huge recall problems like or wave management, then it's not even worth to talk about the mechanics. So that's why I say let's say it's the mechanics, and maybe you can focus a bit on the farming as well. There's not like being a bit more
Yeah.
aware of like, hey, last hit now. I need to
Yeah,
prepare
I
my
see.
right timing. And the next session when you actually play by yourself, then I can say, okay, look, that's what you're doing wrong, and this is what we need to do first. My
Okay.
assumption is that you're a lot higher than silver or gold on ADQ because you seem to have transferred some knowledge from the mid. And let's be honest, Cody, you are a mid master tier player. You're not gonna go play AD and be silver. That's impossible, even if you first time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I see.
So keep
I
that
see.
in mind. So now
Okay.
it's about like champion, like knowing the champion more, and let's play
Just
some
get
more games to see
repetitions. Let's just
repetitions.
play, and then yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I'll bring some recordings then, and then we could see like what's yeah.